Puppet. There's no real fault during the next.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, along with these two devious rays.
Norfolk Southern Storm, and I met Natalia today.
Yeah, she did.
And since everyone else has their cameras on, I'm Thunderbuddy01. Now, before we get into this video, if I share my screen, and I go over to... Oh shit, I forgot I set this as a background.
Oh god, what did you do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's that? What's it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Anyway.
God damn it!
Anyways.
What's that? Is me in the background, me in the 261 and the Bearcat.
Yeah. Anyways, I open up PowerPoint and I get this.
Boy!
In other terms, PowerPoint just took a big steamy shit on me. Yep. And now I have to resort to using this, which is Keynote, which is basically Apple's version of PowerPoint. But whatever, you get the fucking idea. PowerPoint took a massive shit, and now I have to use Apple software.
Oh, and, about your background, there's a specific reason why he has it set as that. Because if we go... God damn it! If we go over here... and play this real quick...
You can tell mine's the 2004 version, because it does that for the weekly text. If I got the 2003, I wouldn't be hearing that.
Is it the 2003?
But anyway... We're not reviewing the 261.
With the pretty statement one that I just love to torture Nicholas with because he is a black and silver.
But anyway, in this episode...
Don't worry, you win.
But I have a Bearcat.
Anyway...
What?
I sound like one goddamn mental serial killer. Anyway, in this episode of Radio Reviews, we're going to be taking a look at basically a big black pill with an orange backlight. The RadioShack 12-991. So, while I'm filming this Radio Reviews episode with these two devious theories, and while my computer is downloading an updated driver,
Thanks to shitty AT&T internet to download a driver for my beloved new computers with NVIDIA GeForce 750 GTX Ti WindForce with 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 VRAM.
let's get to the 991, shall we? The RadioShack 12-991 was made in 2012 by RadioShack Incorporated,
Obviously by the logo.
and around the same time as the 12-993 was made, and the 996.
Which ironically the 993 is right next to the haunted flat brick that I own. Oh shit.
So, anyway, now you've seen the 993 and the 996 on how fancy they look, but the 991 says otherwise. Look at this.
Hey,
What does it look like?
I hate to cut you off, but I gotta go eat dinner.
Figured. Alright. We'll wait for you. No, it's fine.
I shall return.
Alright.
But until then, I'll just be stuck with the big steering.
But anyway, let's get to the 991. Now, fuck. Now, anyway, look at this radio. This is
It's a black
the pill. This is the pill. The Viagra pill of pills. AKA the hash brown. If it's a hash brown, can I eat it? No!
That doesn't work because it's plastic. and metal.
But anyway, this thing really looks like a pill with a speaker on the side and the orange backlight along with
5 buttons.
Now, you may have noticed that this radio has the same button layout as the 12-993 over there.
If this camera had faster zooming capabilities, that would help.
You know what?
It's Canon. What do you expect?
Oh yeah, it's a cannon.
You know what? I'm bringing the 991 over to the 993. As you can see, the 993 has the same button layout as the 991, just on a smaller scale. You have the up, down, select, exit, and weather snooze buttons. So, we're going to take a look at some of the cool features that this radio has, as well as go through some other elements.
And if you watch my previous radio reviews episode in the first alert, I pulled a Doug DeMuro.
Good job. And I just got that on Snapchat.
I'm glad you did. I'm also recording this on Goldwave.
But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the first feature, and that is the button beeps and the siren test. There's no fucking button beeps. Yes, you heard me right. There's no button beeps on this radio, like the 996 or the 993 and the 991 don't have button beeps, but the 996 does. That's the only radio in the 99X series that has button beeps.
And on the 2 radios, that's the signal reminder.
But
Any fucking how, any fucking way, too much fucks.
so anyway,
911 service was out.
Shut up, Nicholas! I don't want to hear about the 911 phone!
that's what you get when you open Google Chrome. But anyway, as you can see, yeah, pretty simple radio, but there's no button beeps in this thing, like I've said before. But it does have a siren
This
test.
is RadioShack.
Because it's RadioShack.
So if we go into alert mode and click voice,
Yeah, click voice. Click voice! There's a mouse on it!
anyway, if we hit select and go into voice like we just did, basically the full version of the siren sounds like this. If I can pull it up real quick. Now, I have all 3 in the 99X series.
How the fuck do you think that's gonna sound? So does the big steel over here.
Oh, and if you're wondering why this fucking thing is here, this is my goddamn tripod.
Cause I don't have it.
But it works anyhow. But enough of that. So yeah, the siren tests on all 3 of the 99X series radios are basically the same. But it seems like it's only the 996 that has the button beeps. Like I said before, it's the signal reminder. But moving on to the next feature real quick. Next feature I'd like to go over. If we hit the select button, hold it for 5 seconds.
I don't know why RadioShack didn't include a menu button. Oh wait, it's RadioShack!
But anyway, if we go into...
I forgot where the fuck to go.
If we go into alert... if we go into alert type and select alert... Turn that off. This is where you can set the alert blocking. Yes, this radio has alert blocking, just like the 993 and the 996.
And every other single RadioShack radio out there that has same detection.
But...
This is gonna be one devious episode.
That's cause you are in it.
And also, you basically just made a meme out of me.
Do I even dare go into that? Do I even dare go into that?
The 911 phone. The 911 Wait, I walked right into that one.
I just did.
But anyway, yeah, this is where you can set the alert blocking. Like, all the alerts like special marine warning, special weather statement. This is a feature that I wish was on all the radios, like the 100. What other radios don't have it? Well, the 74210 does have it. God damn it. But anyway, I wish all the other radios that I have, like all the radios that I have, I wish they all had it. Most of them do. But all the others don't, like the Bearcat.
Would you love to torture this guy over here with?
The 74210. Well, the 74210 does have that option if you consider that, but you can only disable watches.
But for some reason on his version, it says disable warning.
So, yeah, the HH doesn't have it. The 100 doesn't have it. I kind of wish they all did, but I can't win them all.
He backed me out of the menu. Great.
This is why I wish they added a fucking menu button.
Anyway. Exactly. You're gonna say that on 993. I don't want to go into voice.
This is going to be a devious episode, like you said. Alert type, back to alert type. There we go. Now we're back into the alert blocking. But yeah, as you can see, this radio basically has all the, I guess you could consider unnecessary alerts to either enable or disable, like practice demo.
Hey, it's a damn watch.
If only GSP toned these fucking things.
But then again, they're child abduction emergencies. Who the fuck would want to get them anyway? I've caught some and I regret them.
But anyway, practice demo. Avalanche warning. What?
I'm surprised your throat is not hurting from all the squeaking you've been doing.
Hell, my throat is fucking invincible. You because it's a big rat.
Administrative message, avalanche watch, avalanche warning, boil water warning. Hey, I can boil the water and then I can make the pasta. Anyway. Bad joke, I know. But anyway, flash flood statement. And if you guys are wondering, the light is not doing it in corresponding to the alerts.
It's doing it because it's got the signal loss.
Yeah, that's basically the signal loss. It flashes red and yellow.
Yep.
This
This is a big black pill that has nothing else better to do if you're not receiving warnings.
It's like a hybrid version of the 996, because the 996 has the bigger light.
Yeah.
And it does the same thing too, but next feature. I dare you to say that shit again on camera.
The Sharpie. I thought you have 32 of them.
You're goddamn right.
You can take them to one of your R100s like you did with that broken one that you had.
Fuck you!
This is another thing
That the big Steve loves to torture me with. In fact, I come in right back.
The fact that
I colored my original WI100 version 5 that had a fucking high-pitched squeal of death shortly after the fucking video was made. I kinda looks shabby!
But anyway, apart from that, anyway,
This is what happened with me and a Clay. Wow.
Me and a How is there a type of me?
Hey, that's what I was going to say. This is what happens when you put me and a Clay Ranger in a video together. We just love to torture each other.
I become the autistic type at the same time.
But anyway.
Okay, it's okay. We're not biological brothers, but we are brothers, and we're cool with that.
Yeah, no homo, just friendly brothers. But besides that, what the fuck was I gonna do for the next feature?
Oh yeah, I remember the speaker quality.
Yeah. Now, before I move on with this, I must say that the speaker on the 12-991 sounds a bit tinny. I guess, I don't know what kind of quality speaker they used, but the 993 and the 996 sound much better than the 991 speaker, and I'll show you why. Because if you have it up to a certain volume, like volume 12 or sometimes even 11, depends on the speaker's condition, I guess. But what I've noticed is that if you leave it on volume 11 or 12, it does this. Listen carefully.
3 inches and falling. It stayed still. It was cloudy. The temperature was
In
50
some
degrees.
parts,
The dew point
I guess that has to
36,
be a max
and the
volume, I
relative
guess.
humidity 59%. The wind was south at 6 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.9 inches and falling. At Gastonia, it was cloudy. The temperature was 41 degrees. At Monroe, it was cloudy. The temperature was 48 degrees. At Rock Hill, it was cloudy. The temperature was 50 degrees. Elsewhere in North Carolina, skies ranged from partly sunny to cloudy. It was 51 at Hickory, 51 at Shelby, 51 at Winston-Salem, and 50 at Greensboro. Raleigh-Durham reported 49, Fayetteville reported 49, Wilmington reported 53, and Asheville reported 52. In South Carolina, at Columbia, it was partly sunny, with a temperature of 56.
Did you notice that carefully? You hear like a little bit of a buzzing noise. And no, that's not the background noise from the radio station. That's actually coming from the speaker. Well, not the station's background noise, you can obviously hear it, but you hear that high-pitched buzzing sound in the background of that. So, I don't know, it could be signal related, but that's what I've noticed on the 991. And the 991.
Chat. Expect.
I expect the worst.
But anyway,
Shall we get on to the next feature before I torture you with my 2003 12261 with a statement light?
I'll have to make the zone guard if you torture me with it.
God damn it!
the next feature I like on this radio is the signal reminder. So if we press select real quick and alert type and turn the signal reminder on, and then it should do the beep. I don't know. I think it has to get a signal first.
Stop trying to look at that 6!
Okay, there we go. Let's see if it does it now.
Oh shit, that was out of tune.
Nibba! Really?
Oh, absolutely.
It's not doing it.
Okay, so put it this way. If I go over to my 996 real quick, this is basically what the signal reminder sounds like if you have it on. Yeah, that. Basically, the button beeps for the 996. And I thought that was pretty clever of them to do. But, yeah.
Not much can be said because this radio doesn't really want to cooperate.
Let me brighten it up a little bit. But, yeah. Clearly, they were trying to
Accomplish something they couldn't, but
Another thing I noticed that on all three of the 12-99X series Radio Shacks is that they tend to get signal loss very easily. Even if they have a good signal, the slightest bit of static can trigger the signal indicator. I mean, the reason why it's triggering it right now is because I'm right next to my computer. And as you guys know,
as BMH Paul always says every fucking Wednesday for the test, they always say this.
remember that the proximity of your radio to other electronic devices such as televisions or computers can affect the reception of tone alerts.
I'm right next to a computer!
So anyway, while I continue to be a devious
And he continues to be a devious stick.
and while Katie's just getting dinner, there's one thing that I must address. And 993, this involves you too. So be prepared. Radio Shack, just why?
I was
Now-
actually wondering if I...
What did you say? What did you say, you big stick?
I was actually going to ask if I could lead in, like, if I could lead into this next feature.
Yes, go.
Alright. Now, let me turn on my camera for this, because... let me turn on my camera for this, because I need to be visible to put Radio Shack on blast here. So, Radio Shack. Where the fuck is the goddamn menu button? Like, why? It's not on any of your radios. Now, if I go over to here, to my 991, my black Viagra pill, look, no fucking menu button. If I go over here to my 991, which is, if I go over here to 993, no fucking menu button.
No fucking menu button, he's right! No fucking menu button, he's right!
Red!
Yeah, exactly. You can see why. But Radio Shack, seriously, why the hell would you leave out the menu button on the 991 and the 993? I mean,
Look, even the 996 has it. Look.
yeah, even
It's difficult, but-
the 996. I don't know if you guys can see. There, even the 996 has a menu button.
And that one's a touch screen.
But let me ask you this: why Radio Shack? I have an idea. You could have just made this the menu button instead of the
Exit button.
and you could have just left the select button the way it is. Why couldn't you make the exit? Oh, my camera's not fucking focusing.
That's great.
Oh, you can see all the, and you can see all the shit on the lens. Isn't that nice? Ah, shit. I can't focus on anything. Oh, now it's focusing. But yeah, there's no menu button. You could have made this the menu button and just left the select button right here. Why didn't you include it? And the menu button is the most basic thing. Or better yet, why couldn't you make this right here, like the weather snooze button right down below? Why couldn't you make it join together and just say menu select, like on the 12-262 or the 12-382? Look, my 12-262 says
Menu select. That's basic. See? Nice and simple.
whereas the 12-993 and the 991, have no menu button whatsoever. Now, this isn't the, now, I get it. Some radios don't even have a select button, but made by RadioShack.
But that's where the right arrow comes in on both the 261, which I'd love to torture Big Steve with,
And the 522,
which I also love to torture him with because he doesn't have a 522, because he has a 259 to cope with that.
but seriously. Fuck.
I had to.
But anyway, why RadioShack? You couldn't have the courtesy to include a fucking menu button. Like, boy. Seriously. Why? Do that again.
RadioShack. What do you expect? They fucked up at everything. Even the eyes they fuck up, man. I should probably not be holding my laptop like this. I should have done this on my phone. But you get the idea. RadioShack is just a company that was filled with a bunch of fucking devious thieves that didn't have the fucking common courtesy to put a goddamn menu button on their 991 and their 993.
Exactly fucking right. Preach! So after we did our devious rant,
While Thunder Buddy 01 over here is just continuing his ultra dab because of his statement. Oh, he's continuing his dabbing. I saw that.
and your camera just, oh, fucking hell. But see how much of a devious stee he is? Just wait until we meet up. Oh, Lord.
My house is gonna be full of 50 plus radios. But then again, I already have 22. Coming up on 23 because I don't fucking know when Brandon is gonna send me his own plus. But that's for another day.
But yeah, there's a variation feature on the 991 that I would like to say. Now, as you see here, this RadioShack 12-991 along with Nicholas's looks pretty basic. See right here is the public alert and NOAA logo. And it has a RadioShack logo just in white letters. But there's some versions of the 12-991 that have a red RadioShack logo, as I will show you right now.
By going to the magical world of eBay, we can find one with a red logo.
Sugar balls, hold on 1 second.
Oh, while someone is calling him, I will show you guys the what I mean by red logo on the RadioShack 12-991. Yeah, as you can see, this one has the regular plain white logo. And as you can see by this one, and it's not because of the box, there are actually versions of this radio with the red RadioShack logo. And here it is. As you can see on the box, just like on the box, it has the red RadioShack logo. And like I've said before, it's not because of the way the box looks. That's actually how the radios look. If you see a 12-991 on eBay, well, look, here's one in person. Here's one in person. If I can get the
Photo!
The most common ones are the ones with the white logo. But, yeah, look. There's even some versions of the box with the white logo on it. The red logo ones actually exist. Look at this. Here's the one. Here's a real one with the red logo. I know that's a low quality image, but still, it has the red logo. Now, I believe that is supposed to be the newer version of the 12-991. So I may have an older 991 here. But I think the newer ones came out in 2013. I'm not sure. But all I know is these RadioShack 12-991s with the white logos are the most common ones. Kind of like how the Midland WR100 version 5s are the most common that you can find today still. But anyways, moving on.
Another feature idea thanks to Nicholas.
And that, my friends, is the thing that makes this radio actually get reception, the antenna. Now, besides the handhelds, the antenna is your typical RadioShack wide domed antenna. Tall domed antenna, I should say, with a little section in between. But there's actually some other radios that have an antenna that's similar to this. Did I say antenna? No, I said antenna. I did say antenna.
But anyway,
as you can see, it's not just on the 991. It's also on the 12261.
262.
Yep, the 262. The 996. And the 519, which is currently not hooked up to its original antenna. It's hooked up to an external RCA cable that I found. But I'll get the antenna out just for your guys' enjoyment. So... Oh, hold on a second. Just have to flip the box over. And somebody's messaging me. But anyway, I still have the antenna for the 519 if you guys are wondering, so yeah. But alright. Here's the 519's antenna. Now, as you can see, this is the removable antenna for the 519. As you can see, it has kind of like a coaxial cable style connector. And don't worry, the antenna is not broken. It's just that the 519 doesn't really get a good reception, even with the antenna all the way up. It seems to get a better signal with the external RCA cable that I used. But for those of you guys who didn't know that, don't worry. The antenna, the original stock antenna, is fine. And if you're wondering what this AC adapter is, this is a funny story behind this, actually. As you guys remember, back in March of 2017, holy shit, this was a year ago. How do I put this? Oh yeah, basically I got a 12519 and I accidentally broke it on the first day. The adapter slot broke inside the motherboard. But that 519 is now at NorCal Dude 599's house. And it's working fine to this day. That was the one I traded him
for the haunted brick.
But it's K. So, as you can see, and this spare adapter, you're wondering where this came from. This actually came with this 519, but I still had the original adapter from the old one. That's the only original thing that I kept from it. And the AC adapter still works. And I shall check who's messaging me real quick, but and meanwhile, hold on a sec. So yeah, there's the box. Let me put the other boxes of. Yeah, I keep all my radio boxes still. How sad. And the manuals from the... And if this camera could focus, that'll be really fucking nice. Focus on the Haunted Bricks manual. Come on. But yeah. But by the way, in the midst of all this...
God fucking damn it! You're shitting me with your king-size Sharpie! You just have to rub it in my face and I rubbed it with a goddamn black Sharpie on a regular WR100 that never fucking worked. That's a much of a big stick!
Excellent, as Mr. Burns from The Simpsons would say.
What?
Excellent, as Mr. Burns from The Simpsons would say.
Excellent.
But anyway...
Where the fuck is my 991?
Oh, it's over there because I forgot!
But yeah, you get the point. All the RadioShack radios have basically the same antenna as all the other desktop ones have, so very nice. But there are some variations in the length of the antenna. Like some of them are taller, some of them have less separations. Like this antenna on the 991 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including the base. Whereas the 12262, for example, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separations, including the base. The 996's antenna also has 5 separations. But the 12261 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's basically the same thing as the 991, including the base and the dome. But, yeah. But there's something else that I would like to point out. These other radios, like there's 2 radios in my collection that have similar antennas, just without... You see this little thing right here in the middle of the dome? Like, in between the top? That little groove in between the dome. The Midland 74210's antenna is exactly the same shape, but it doesn't have the groove. Same thing as the Recom R1650 and the R1630. It's the same antenna, but it just doesn't have the groove in it. And Nicholas, I think you already noticed it because you actually have the 74210 and a Recom R1650. Yeah, I think you've actually noticed that before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think I've noticed it before.
Yeah, the antenna... But yeah, the antenna dome on the 74210, which, by the way, Nicholas gave me, along with the Recom R1650C.
Read under the code of the 6-hour winter storm warning is a 15-minute event!
Basically the same antenna, but with no groove in the dome. So, yeah. Weird, but it's true. But, like I said, apart from the... oh, and one more thing, the handhelds. Now we're on the topic of antennas. The RadioShack handhelds, like all 3 of them, like the 12259, the 12522, and the 12993. I only have the 522 and the 993. I don't have the 259 yet. I might get it, I don't know. But since that version can't recharge rechargeable batteries like the 522 can, I'm a little skeptical about buying it, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see, my friends. But like the handhelds, the 12522 and the 259 have the same antenna with the RadioShack logo engraved on it. But the 993's antenna isn't like that. It's the same basic antenna, but without the engravement of the RadioShack logo. Instead, they put the RadioShack logo right on the front of the radio, unlike the 522 and the 259. So, yeah.
Before I wanted to end it off, Mr. Devious Steve wanted to add something.
So, go right ahead with that.
So, you said that some of the antennas were taller. You know exactly where I'm going with this.
See how fucking devious this big Steve is? I know exactly where the fuck this is going. And it's not pretty.
But then again, it's Nicholas Miller.
So.
Oh shoot! I just remembered. Going back to that Christmas bit. I actually changed a lot, like regarding my name being on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah. Christmas video. I was like, oh, take away my fun. That's great. That's just like, whatever.
Yeah. Giving out your name is one thing. But one thing's for sure.
One thing's for sure, I'll never give out your address, because that would be identity leakage.
Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah, you can now see why he loves to torture me, especially with this radio's review.
Radio's review!
Good job. You messed up the title of your own series. Good job.
Oh, I'm an embarrassment.
Okay. So anyway, just to add on to that, back to what we were doing earlier.
So anyway, in conclusion, the 12-991 is one of those radios that could very well compete with the WR120, but the WR120 is better because here's the reason why.
It actually has a menu button!
But yeah, I'm guessing that was RadioShack's competitor to the 120. Honestly, I think both radios are just as good because they both decode tones just as well. They both have a loud siren. They both have alert blocking. They both have a good sounding speaker. They both have long antennas.
That's what she said.
And
John.
Hey, you brought it up earlier, so why can't I finish it?
You're right. I shouldn't be talking.
anyway. So, yeah. I guess that's about it for this devious episode of Radio Reviews.
With the giant hash brown.
So anyway.
Unedible hash brown that looks like a goddamn Viagra pill.
On steroids?
Oh, absolutely. It didn't work with the patients when they were playing this bowl.
Hi guys, Tom Brady here, and I love to pump dicks with the fucking hash brown.
Anyway, so that concludes this devious episode of Radio Reviews. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for future updates. Also subscribe to Norfolk Southern Storm, who's still not here, but whatever. And ThunderBuddy01,
whose face is as white as a ghost on my goddamn cannon power shot.
But anyway, and even though he's not here, subscribe to NorCal Dude 599 just because I mentioned him in the video earlier about the 519.
And then he showed me the Sharpie.
So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. This is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with Norfolk Southern Storm and...
Oh, fuck, that didn't work. ThunderBuddy01. I was tempting to do the outro, but of course the test of speech decides to fail.
Jesus. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and peace out.
Fuck me.
Fuck him!
So, in conclusion on this radio, the RadioShack 12-91...
911! Damn it!